And we're good.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got an awesome phone call yesterday to the Doing My Parts headquarters here, where a good friend of mine, Mike Seminoff, um, told me about a great passion that he has with a nonprofit that he started, and reached out to me about sponsoring and helping out with an event that he has coming up. So we figured the best way to share this with our community and just a great way to let you guys know what our next project was to just do a quick interview with Mike himself and let him share his vision and what this project entails and this really cool event that he has going on. So we got Mike with us today. Going to ask him some questions and get the lowdown on what's going on. And also, we have my best friend and co-founder and co-partner in the Doing My Part empire that we are building here, Mike Spencer, down there. And we're going to let him kind of overview, which a lot of you probably already know, but for some of you that don't, we're going to let Mike kind of share a little bit about what Doing My Part.com is and what our vision has been and where we are today. And it'll make sense why Mike Seminoff has called us to partner with this. And then we'll get right into, asking some questions to Mike Seminoff and about his project and nonprofit. So, again, thanks for coming. And here we go. So, Mike Spencer, why don't you just give everyone a quick overview about what we've created and what our vision is?
Long story short, Josh and I, we came together over a whiteboard and a conversation at a gas station and came up with a concept to be able to give everybody the opportunity to not only make an impact, but do it with a community of people that want to do the same thing. So here we are now, about a year and a half later, is about 8 projects in, and our concept is to give everybody the opportunity to do their part for just $3 a month. And we've gained a lot of community members over the past years. We've been able to go through projects one at a time. We work with veterans, homeless children. We've worked with underprivileged children, and we're just out here to do something good and help people that are in need. And we found a fantastic cause with Mike Seminoff and what he's doing, and I can't wait to hear more about it, because Josh actually called me last night and told me a little bit about what Mike had told him, and it was really exciting. So we got on the phone really fast and talked a little bit about it. But I'm ready to hear a little bit more from Mike myself. So I want to pass it off to him and let him explain what we're going to be doing next.
No doubt. Like Mike and causes like the one he has. So, Mike and I met in Los Angeles when I was living there a few years back. Just hit it off right away. First and foremost, we met in the kind of the business sector. Mike is the director of digital media for CMPR PR agency out there in Los Angeles. You can check them out at cmpr.net. They are a no-joke PR firm. I mean, we're talking big-time celebrities, big-time athletes. They work with on a day-to-day basis. It's kind of surreal out there in the Los Angeles area. I was able to go to their office and meet Mike and get a chance to really get to know him and get to know his passions. And, I was able to meet his family. And he's also a big fitness guy. We got a good workout in. We were able to go get a workout in. Mike and his wife were voted fittest couple by Iron Man magazine not too long ago. So that was pretty cool. But just got to really know his passion and what he lives for. And a little while ago, Mike served some time in the military with the airborne division. So the guy was jumping out of planes. And he told me about this when I had met him, that jumping out of planes and skydiving was a passion of his. And a few years ago, he was sharing this idea of starting some sort of nonprofit or some sort of cause that he could take fellow veterans, Purple Heart veterans, amputees, disabled people. I'll let him kind of get into those details. Skydiving, that was his passion, and that's what he wanted to share. And I remember hearing his vision and just hearing how badly he wanted to start this. And we've kept in touch over the last couple years now that I've moved out of Los Angeles. And he gave me a call last night and said, Josh, we're ready to kick off an event. I would love to have you guys from Doing My Part.com come and sponsor or help out in any way. And so we said yes, and we're here today to hear from Mike and hear more about the project. So, Mike, we appreciate you coming on today. I thank you for calling us last night, and I'm excited to help out as much as we can. Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about where the vision came from and kind of what it turned into today, kind of about your skydiving background and how this passion came about.
Yeah, well, I've been skydiving since 1996, and I come from a pretty extensive military background. My grandfather was in the 101st Airborne for World War II, and my dad was in Vietnam. I served the 82nd Airborne, did 6 months in Saudi Arabia, and I mean, I've been skydiving since '96. It's been a while. My dad, I've been out of the drop zone with him since I was about 10 or 12 years old, packing his parachute and going on like that. But the whole concept of the Wings of Inspiration kind of started with me wanting to take disabled vets out skydiving. I mean, it's my passion, skydiving and paragliding and just the whole adventure thing and just like life in general is a big passion for me. So to be able to take these warriors out that have been wounded and aren't physically able to experience these things in life, and me to be able to share that with them is like really important.
Tell us about the event that you have coming on. So it's actually a specific event that you have planned, and I know there's a lot of big stuff behind it. And so tell us about kind of how the event came about, and then just some details of what's going on the 11th.
Ended up through some of our relationships in the entertainment world. We got Leanne Rhymes to be, and her husband Eddie Sidrian to be our celebrity hosts. And then because of that, Extra came on.
They're jumping too, right?
Well, Eddie's gonna jump for sure, her husband, and she committed to me that she would jump. We were in a competition together with her husband a couple years ago, and she's like, "Oh, I'd jump, but I'd only do it with you," And then she said she did. We went to the Lakers game, and she's like, "I'll jump, but it's only with you." But that was like 2 years ago, so I'm gonna have to remind her. Right now, we just have Eddie's committed, and then Extra is our media partner. They're going to cover it with Mario Lopez. He's their host. He said that he's going to jump as well. So I'm still
holding to it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. And so, tell us about some of the veterans that are going to be involved. How did you guys find the veterans? Is there any backgrounds that you know of them? Kind of how is that going to entail? How is their experience going to be? What's the experience for them going to be like?
Well, man, we don't have anything totally set. We have it's a softball team. It's like the amputee softball team, and they're like traveling around with Major League Baseball right now, doing some stuff. And they're going to be in Las Vegas on Sunday before the event. So we're hoping to get 5 or 6 of them guys out here. They're all amputees.
You said our
Purple
Hearts, some of the guys that might be involved.
Yeah, everybody that we're taking, hey, these guys are committed to like 5 or 6.
Wow.
Right on. So that's, really, the cause here is that you had a passion for giving an experience to guys that can no longer have that experience on their own, to take these guys and have them enjoy something that, they wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And that's cool. I like that. So,
it's awesome.
So bringing this kind of together is, you gave us a call, so possibly we could help out with some sponsorship. We're a grassroots program. We're kind of, we kind of share that in common, Mike, where we had an idea and we had a passion to serve and help others, and it just kind of grew organically, and pieces kind of came together when they were supposed to and didn't when they weren't supposed to. And so I like the fact that we are able to partner up on this. And as we said, we have no idea what could come in. We have no idea what type of donations we could get, but we're hoping that when the community sees the story, and we're going to put it up on the website, that we get good feedback. We had great feedback on our last Veterans Project. We hope that the same happens here, and that we could help out, in a decent capacity, so that you could go out and share this experience with, these guys and make it worthwhile. So we're honored to be a part of it, and we're thankful that you gave us a call. Is there anything else that we would want to, that you would want to share with everyone, as kind of a closing statement of, me and Mike, we share something in common where we're really blunt. We're really forward. We started this thing as kind of like we started this website and the Doing My Part cause, and we made it $3 so we could like kick people in the pants and be like, look, this is the cost of a cup of coffee to help a veteran or help a homeless person or help, a food bank that we worked with or, a group of kids that we worked with or, we just worked with a disabled veteran on a couple projects ago. Who doesn't have $3 to help somebody out? You know what I mean? We like to have that really forward, blunt approach. And so we're going to ask people, we want you to see this video. We want you to hear Mike's story and passion, and we want you to help us out. And go sign up on doingmypart.com if you haven't already, so you can help us help Mike Seminoff and these disabled veterans experience something that they wouldn't normally experience. And, we hope that people follow us. Do you have any closing statements where you want to, really put something out there?
Yeah, well, we have a whole sponsorship deck and all that stuff. We're trying to get corporate sponsors, but the reality is like $150 is going to get a warrior to skydive. So for every $150 we get, that's one more guy that's going to get to experience it. And we're really wanting to get 15, maybe 20 at the most to go and do it. So that's kind of where we're really trying to go, is just get people up there, get them skydiving. If we get actual sponsors on board that can get some exposure from some of the media we have lined up, great. But, to me, I just want to take guys out and have a great experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, these guys might never, forget this. You know what I mean? Some of these guys don't have, a leg. Some of these guys might be missing an arm. Whatever the case may be, we could only be so lucky to be a hero to someone like that and help out. So, Mike, we appreciate you coming on, man, and sharing your story with us. We're honored to try to help out.
One more thing. This really could be like life-saving for a lot of these guys, because there's, I think, 24 vets commit suicide every day. And, if we could reach out to these guys and just say, hey, I'm here for you. I wasn't there to serve with you, side by side, but I'm here for you now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what it comes down to for me. It's like, I just want to reach out to these guys as brothers and be like, I'm here for you. That's my passion is.
You'll make me cry, dude. I'm glad you said that, dude, because it's these small things that people don't even think about it. It doesn't even register how these guys' lives and what you've all been through and what you've gone through and what is in your head for the rest of your life and how that impacts everything. And something that would be this small to us could be their whole life, man. And that's why I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you got that out, because that's what I wanted. And that's what people need to hear. They need to see that this isn't just a skydive. This isn't just $3. This is somebody's life. You could change somebody's life by just helping out, a small cause. You know what I mean? That ripple effect and paying it forward will go the distance, man. We applaud you.
Oh, man, thanks.
Yeah.
So, Spencer, you got anything else?
The last thing, I guess the only thing I want to say is to you, Mike, from me personally and my family, and all of my friends and the entire Doing My Part community, we appreciate your service, and we appreciate all the guys what you're doing to bring this together to impact these guys' lives, and we won't forget it, and that's why we do what we do, is to support and help and show our appreciation for guys just like you. So I just want to say thank you, and that's really all I have to say, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt. All right, Mike, we good on the screen flow?
I think we're good to go, baby.
All right, sounds good. Well, Mike, again, we applaud you, and we'll be talking to you here soon. We'll get this all up online, and we'll start spreading the word, and we'll be in touch here shortly.